with my life. Why can't I connect with people? Oh, right. It's because I'm dead.
Opening narration red herring immediately leads us to sympathize with the zombies. Not since Land of the Dead or My Boyfriend's Back has a movie been able to do that.
This girl's dead. That guy's dead. That guy in the corner is definitely dead.
One of the funniest parts of this movie is R's inner dialogue, so it's getting its own win counter.
Although my hoodie would suggest I was unemployed. Or a radioactive outbreak monkey.
Do Dustin Hoffman and Rene Russo get royalties for that line?
But they lead anything with a heartbeat. I mean, I will too, but at least I'm conflicted about it.
Zombie exfoliation.
Gross. Stop, don't pick at it. You're making it worse. I'm lost. I mean, I'm literally lost. I've never been in this part of the airport before.
The basic rules for this universe are set up early. Some zombies think, still retain motor skills, talk, and hunt in packs. This way, no one can scream, "Inconsistency! Discontinuity!" even though I'm sure they still will.
God, we move slow.
Hello, and thank you for your service today. Volunteers like you. Therefore, you have an obligation to return to us safely, and God bless America.
Hi there, movie fans. Let me introduce you to your secondary villain. We wanted to make it clear by showing that he's, number 1, ruthless enough to send his own daughter out in a supply run, number 2, smart enough to know that children are the future, but number 3, still dumb enough to send them out on a supply run, and number 4, potentially feigning religious and patriotic beliefs during a global zombie apocalypse, which kids hate, right? You will not like him, even if his amazing Teddy KGB accent is currently on repeat in your head. And he conveyed all of that to our tiny little brains with a few lines of dialogue over a monitor. That is why John Malkovich is always a win. Graffiti comedy, although also bad advice. You'd be much better off looking dead out there, to blend in. Love at first sight. Casting Teresa Palmer, Kristen Stewart's twin, in a misunderstood monster movie, I can forgive. Casting Teresa Palmer, Kristen Stewart's twin, and then using one of the most recognizable Twilight scenes in your misunderstood monster movie, I cannot forgive. These are Perry's memories, which means Perry remembers events in his life as an out-of-body experience. So this movie is hinting at a much larger supernatural element than just zombies.
Don't be creepy, don't be creepy, don't be creepy.
Every day now was a time when
It wasn't the beauty, it was Guns N' Roses woke the beast. Zombie tutoring.
Oh no. Stop staring, you're acting weird again.
Oh, man.
Warm, flat Corona. The apocalypse is sad.
This date is not going well. I want to die all over again.
Chad Valley just got a whole new audience. Zombie James Deaning. Take that, magical moment!
What's all the vinyl? Can we figure out how to work an iPod?
Zombie elitism. A getting to know each other montage is the fastest way to fall in love. Talk about a buzzkill. Seeing myself murder myself is really harshing my mellow.
You okay?
Zombie friendship. Generally, I don't expect to have an emotional response from a zombie rom-com, but Warm Bodies, you got me. The way the music transitions from ominous to hopeful so seamlessly, I guess I'm just a sap.
in the first
My goodness, Chad Valley and now Bon Iver? This movie knows what's up. Bon Iver is always a win, and if you don't know why, check out his wiki and read about where he was and how he wrote his first album. Fanboy Tangent complete.
You could sleep in there if you want.
Budding love story that comes off a little Stockholm Syndrome-y is excused because Nicholas Hoult zombie. Anyone else's heart take a hard beat? Like, I'm very aware of my heartbeat. Am I dying?
Sorry.
Sorry I ate your boyfriend, but he was kind of a jerk. You said so yourself.
Exhume means to revive.
It means to dig up, as in digging up a corpse.
Vocabulary lesson. Hey, gasoline is a real thing. Well done. And now you can add me to the list of audience expansion for Delta Spirit. The songs chosen in this film do a fantastic job of leading us to the feelings we should be feeling. Hugging. Yeah. Zombie cursing. Come on, that's mint. Hero power walk done by shambling, stumbling, apathetic zombies with scorpions playing over top? Just, guys, come on. Man, after all is said and done, the humans should really be thanking Julie and R. If it weren't for their wrong side of the tracks love story, the humans would still be screwed anyway. Eventually, someone's brain who knows the back entrance to this compound is going to be eaten and the zombies will get in. And it's more likely to be someone hungry for human flesh rather than hungry for pretty blondes. Well, hungry for her love, you know what I mean.
He could be your boyfriend.
Just in case you were missing the Romeo and Juliet parallels, here's a balcony. More hugging.
Would you change the song, please? What? It's funny. No, it's not.
Movie thinks that by having the characters recognize this silly song is too cheesy will make me excuse it. Movie is right. Movie thinks M83 will further excuse the Pretty Woman faux pas. Movie is right again.
You're a cat.
Compliments.
Say something human. Say something human.
How are you?
Nailed it.
Anti-stormtrooper aim. Lending a helping hand. Or the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
How the hell do we shoot?
So I get why people hate Rob Corddry, but let's all admit that he can be funny.
You're safe.
I swear I honestly don't pick movies with self-sacrifices on purpose. Also, more hugging. And I will say I really like this inverse suicide from Romeo and Juliet. Instead of killing themselves, they come back to life. Love. There are so many unanswered questions. What about all his wounds? Why are his scars disappearing? I've never seen him drink water, so he must be severely dehydrated. So why don't all those issues come right back to the front when he turns back to human? He should just go back to being dead, right? Whatever killed him in the first place would still kill a human. My point is, all these questions are relevant, but instead, we the audience are filled with emotion by a compelling love story. They could have easily failed at drawing out these emotions, but the score, the first sunny day, the acting, all get us right in the soft spots. I guess I am a sap.
I wish I could say we cured the bonies with love. But really, we just straight up killed them all.
Zombie baseball. Which, let's be honest, is no different than regular baseball.
This is how the world was exhumed.
Callback vocab lesson.
I have, zombie fingers.
Zombie jokes.
You're very pretty.
Compliments.
Do you remember your name yet?
No.
Come on, dude, it's Romeo. But win for restraint from Levine to shove it down our throats. Also, so glad you forgot that I ate your boyfriend.
Everything's gonna be fine. You met me at a very strange time in my life.
As evidenced by having its own win counter, the best thing this film does is something that no other zombie movie has tried to do. R's inner monologue sets us up right from the beginning to consider the plight of the walking undead, and it's really funny throughout. Nicholas Hoult is the standout performance in this movie, somehow pulling off conflicted zombie like a boss. The similarities between Teresa Palmer and Kristen Stewart end at their appearances. Not to knock poor Bella, but Teresa goes through the gamut of emotions in this film very believably. Really, my only complaint is the criminal underusage of John Malkovich and reduction of his character to a stereotype. The man played himself, playing other people playing himself. It's not his fault if his character came off one-dimensional. I was still happy when he came on screen anyway. Where Warm Bodies really excels is combining two genres that typically don't do well together and makes them work. Quite a few have tried, but less have been able to pull it off the way that this film does. Love Conquers All may be a little cliched at this point, but Warm Bodies takes it a step further and actually claims that love will bring you back from the dead. This was an all-around feel-good movie with some great redemption not only for R, but also for Julie's father. The Romeo and Juliet themes are obviously there as well, if maybe a little more upbeat. And where Shakespeare was a bit of a pessimist, Warm Bodies takes the feuding family story and says, yes, we can change. We can all change. Or more eloquently put,
if I can change, and you can change, everybody can change!
And since it is a zombie movie, the social commentary on consumerism, narcissism, and xenophobia are ever present. However, consumerism is more of a throwaway gag than the underlying theme. Or at least it's been updated to the current generation. We're being told to take a second look at those we fear. Maybe they're bleeding. Maybe you shouldn't shoot them again. We're told to literally look up from our phones and connect with those around us. Especially the ones we love because we don't know how much time we'll actually have with them. But most important of all, don't eat people's brains. Because through their memories, you'll eventually see yourself eating yourself, and that will be really upsetting.